Welcome to this tapping, which today is all about releasing the weight of responsibility from your inner child, specifically when it comes to money. Now, you might find yourself in a situation where you get immensely triggered by money and you find yourself feeling almost childlike in the way that you deal with things. So there might be a bit of a fear of, oh my God, if I do this wrong, I'm going to get told off, or I have to take responsibility for this and I'm not quite ready to do that. And all sorts of thoughts and feelings that can come up. Now, this is really common for people that were perhaps parentified in childhood. So during childhood, specifically if you had a challenging upbringing or an upbringing where your parents perhaps looked to you for emotional support and comfort, it's more common in older children and children that are very sensitive because they're very in tune with picking up on what's going on around them and feeling that they can somehow make things better in some way, or that in some way as well that they are responsible for the way that their parents are feeling. So this can lead to things like people pleasing as well, and almost perfectionism, wanting to be a good girl, not wanting to do things wrong, not wanting to get told off, all those kinds of feelings. So it can be really, really complex. So this tapping, we're going to go through the kind of normal steps, but I'm going to encourage you to put in some of your own words as well, because we want to make this as personal as possible. Okay, so we're just starting out then with a nice deep calming breath. So just breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then just tapping on the karate chop point, just repeating after me. Even though I feel like my inner child runs the show sometimes when it comes to money, and I get hugely triggered by financial stuff, and I almost feel childlike in the way that I deal with things. I love all parts of myself, and I'm present to whatever comes up today. Even though I may have learned as a child that things were my fault, or that I took on responsibility which perhaps wasn't appropriate, or that I felt that my parents' feelings could be supported by me as a child. I could make things better. I'm open to letting some of this stuff go. Some of that responsibility from my inner child. Even though working through all this money stuff has been really overwhelming and complex and challenging, I choose to deeply and completely love, honour and accept myself. Eyebrow point. Today, I'm just going to listen to my inner child. Side of the eye, because I know that she still lives within me. She's still very present. Under the eye, and I know that these echoes of the past come up when I'm looking at money stuff. Under the nose. So today I honour my inner child. Chin point. I'm going to listen to my inner child. Let them speak. Collarbone point. So you can just use this time to just connect with that inner child, with that part of yourself that seems to come up when you're dealing with money stuff. Whether that manifests as being really fearful or confused or heavy. You might want to just think about a situation where you felt like you weren't being an adult, that your inner child was kind of taking over a little bit. So just connecting with them now. And that can look like whatever you want it to look like. You might just imagine them in your mind's eye, in your heart. You might want to imagine your inner child next to you, standing or sat on your lap. Whatever you feel is best is just perfect. Under the arm. Today I'm present to my inner child. Top of the head. Today I'm listening to my inner child. I'm giving her time, them time, space, compassion. Eyebrow points. And now what we're going to do is just let your inner child speak. Now I know this might seem a little bit weird, but I want you to just imagine yourself perhaps in that challenging situation where you feel like you're not being an adult, where you feel like your inner child's kind of taking over a little bit. And just think about that scenario and imagine what they would be saying. Okay, so I'm going to start you off and you're going to finish the sentence. I just want to, and this might be, I just want to make everything better. I just want things to go away. I just want someone else to help me. I just want someone to rescue me. I just want someone to tell me I'm a good girl. Doesn't matter what you say here, just say intuitively what comes up. I just want to. And if nothing comes up, that's okay too. I just want to. Side of the eye. What could I do to be better? To be a good girl? Just thinking. You can repeat this out loud if you want to. Under the eye. To be better I could. To be better I could. Under the nose. I'm trying really hard to. I'm trying really hard to. Chin point. This feels like a lot to take on, but it's my job. This feels like a lot to take on, but it's my job. Collarbone point. Right now, I'm just feeling so. Right now, I'm just feeling so. Under the arm. What I really want to say is. What I really want to say is. Top of the head. I'm feeling this in my body. I'm feeling it. And then just thinking about whether you're getting any physical reaction coming up. I'm feeling this in my body. And I'm feeling, it might be tightness in your throat, tension in your chest, knot in your tummy, any discomfort or tension. Just letting that release. Just acknowledging it. Okay, we're going to do another round with your inner child speaking now. So again, still in that scenario of feeling like you're not being an adult in a situation. Your inner child's taken over. Bit of an emotional roller coaster. When it comes to money, it's my responsibility to. When it comes to money, it's my responsibility to. Side of the eye. I don't know much about money, but I know that. I don't know much about money, but I know that. Under the eye. Money is. And say whatever comes up. It might be money is bad, money is good. Money is okay. Money is emotional. Whatever comes up is just fine. Money is. Again, thinking to what you were feeling as a child about money. Money is. For me, that would be a source of emotional pain. That's what I used to feel about money. Under the nose. Money seems to make my parents or caregivers feel might be stressed, under pressure, angry, upset, happy. Money makes my parents or caregivers feel chin point. And sometimes I felt like things were my fault. Collarbone point. If I could take responsibility, if I could be better, if I could be good, things would be different. It's my fault. Under the arm, I just need to, and it will be okay. I just need to, and it will be okay. Just fill in what feels right for you. Top of the head. And as a child, this stuff feels confusing, scary, overwhelming, big. As a child, this stuff just feels so... Okay, so we're just going to have a little break point here, just tapping on the collarbone points. Close your eyes, and we're just going to make sure we've still got that connection with our inner child. So reconnect with her if you need to, them if you need to. And you are going to reassure your inner child, okay? And you're going to let your child know that dealing with money is not their responsibility. And you're going to reassure your child that their parents' feelings are not their responsibility. That's on them. So just say whatever you feel feels intuitively right to reassure your inner child about this. Because your inner child doesn't need to be worrying about money and feeling responsible for money, feeling afraid when it comes to money. So just let them know that. Reassure them, let them take the weight off. Let them release that heaviness. Because that's not fair to put that on a child. That's not fair to make a child feel responsible for everybody else. It's not fair to make a child feel like they're going to get scolded if they do something wrong. So let them be light. Let them be playful. Let them be curious. And you might want to imagine just giving them a lovely hug. Just smoothing their brow, holding their hand. Letting them know, look, it's okay, I've got this. I've got you. I've got your back. And I want you to just now imagine them just perhaps skipping off somewhere to go and play while you deal with the adult stuff. And they're always in your heart, they're always cared for by you, always looked after by you. But you've got the grown-up stuff. And they get to do the playful stuff. Okay, so back to the eyebrow point. Just repeating after me. It's hard to be an adult. It's hard to be a grown-up dealing with this stuff. Side of the eye. I'm trying so hard to be responsible. I really am. Under the eye. But it's scary sometimes. It's really hard. And I do feel afraid sometimes. Under the nose. And I still get these feelings come up. If I mess up, I'm going to get into trouble. I'm going to get told off. Perhaps not by a parent or caregiver, but by somebody else. Somebody in the bank, somebody to do with accounting, tax. This real fear of getting into trouble, doing something wrong. Chin point. And this causes this massive fear to come up in my body. Collarbone point. So many feelings. I feel guilty, feel ashamed, feel anxious, feel confused, and any other feelings that you want to express here. Under the arm. And sometimes I feel like a failure. I feel like I should just be able to do this with ease. Top of the head. But I'm reminding myself that it's never too late to learn things. It's never too late to heal. I'm on a journey. Where I am now is okay. Eyebrow point. I'm choosing to change things. Side of the eye. I'm choosing to let my inner child be an inner child. Under the eye. I'm releasing some of the weight that they've been feeling. Under the nose, releasing some of the weight that I've been feeling. Chin point, because it isn't fair that my inner child is taking all this on, all this responsibility. Collarbone point, it's safe for me to deal with this as an adult. With calm logic, able to make rational decisions, able to move beyond fear. Under the arm, and able to reassure myself about best case and worst case scenarios. Knowing that no matter what happens, it will be okay. It will be okay. Top of the head. I'm reminding myself as well that no one can make me feel bad without my permission. I am not responsible for other people's feelings about things. They are. Just as I'm responsible for my own thoughts and feelings and actions. Eyebrow point. And I'm so grateful that my inner child has brought me this insight and wisdom. Side of the eye, so that they can be free. And so that I can learn to heal and deal with things better. Under the eye. This is a great learning opportunity for me. And I thank that part of me. I thank that emotional trigger that comes up. My inner child. Under the nose. And I take time to let my inner child play, be playful and be curious and do things that children do. Chin point. Because humans are complex and we have so many different parts of ourselves. And that's okay. collarbone point. So I'm just going to release now some of this emotional pain and heaviness and weight. So I would like to let go of fear. I'm releasing fear. I give myself permission to release fear. I'm just staying on the collarbone point. I give myself permission to let go of shame. I'm releasing shame. I'm letting go of shame. Just releasing. Letting shame go. Still on the collarbone point. You can close your eyes here if that feels good to do so. I choose to let go of guilt. I give myself permission to let go of guilt. I'm releasing guilt. I'm letting go of guilt. Still on the collarbone point. I give myself permission to let go of judgment. I vow to stop judging myself so harshly. I'm releasing any judgment. I'm letting judgment go. It's safe for me to let some of this stuff go. The fear, the shame, the guilt, the judgment, and any other emotions that I'd like to release when it comes to my inner child and that weight of responsibility when it comes to money. I let go. I let go. I release those things. I'm safe. I release these things with every cell in my body. My mind, body, and spirit. I let them go. Under the arm. So from now on, I choose to cultivate feelings of, and that can be whatever you want it to be: confidence, joy, ease, curiosity. From today, I choose to cultivate feelings of, top of the head, I love, honour, and respect myself. I love, honour, and accept myself. I love, honour, and forgive myself. Okay, just stop tapping there. Hands both on your chest for me. Closing your eyes. Nice deep breath. And let go. We're going to repeat that now, but we're going to say it about money. So I love, honour, and accept money. I love, honour, and respect money. I love, honour, and forgive money. Really feel that. Really feel all parts of yourself saying that, perhaps including your inner child as well. I love, honour, and accept money. I love, honour, and respect money. I love, honour, and forgive money. Again, choosing deeply and completely to love, honour, and accept yourself. No matter what, unconditionally. Okay, nice deep breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Open your eyes. If you still feel like there's some residual energy, you can just keep tapping for a moment. But I would suggest that you do this tapping again. It can be really helpful actually to do a kind of inner child meditation first of all. There's lots that you can find. I've got one in my little hub, the Abundance Hub, in there for you before you do this tapping, to really help you to make that connection with your inner child. I encourage you to do this as well, because we've got the spaces in there for you to put in your own words. You can really keep kind of connecting and personalising this as much as possible, because that will really help you to feel more empowered when it comes to money. So thank you for tapping with me today. Let me know how you found this tapping video in the comments. Let me know how you got on. Let me know what insights came up for you. I always love hearing your stories.